I'm excited to take a couple of minutes to share how I use TeacherKit every day in my classroom and how this amazing and powerful app has positively impacted and affected me as an educator and my teaching practices in general.
My name is Matthew Przybylski, and this is my classroom. I'm in my 9th year of teaching. I teach 1st to 5th grade physical education at an elementary school in Richmond, British Columbia. Our school has over 500 students, and I teach just about 400 of them. When I got an iPad last school year, I dabbled with TeacherKit and really liked the results. So this school year, I went ahead full force. I now manage all 50 of my classes with TeacherKit. I haven't looked back. This app is now my primary means of communication, attendance, grading, documentation, and staying organized in my teaching. Obviously, I can't display or show any student information in a YouTube video, so for the purposes of this, I've set up an example class. You would think setting up 15 different classes would be an onerous task, but not so. As my school already provided me with class lists, it was simple to save them as a CSV, separated value file, and import via Dropbox. Setup was a snap, and the app had clear instructions on how to do this. I already have pictures that I take of all my students in the first week of school, so linking these photos directly from my camera roll was just simple, mindless work while watching TV one evening. Now I had a tool set up to manage all of the nearly 400 students that I teach. I've always combined students' daily attendance in class with a simple scale to show preparedness using a 3-2-1 point system. Before TeacherKit, I had a clipboard with 15 different sheets, one for every class I teach, each with a row for each student and all the classes for that term in columns. I would record their score with a pencil, and at the end of the term I would transcribe those notes into Excel and come up with an average score for report cards. Needless to say, this was an inefficient procedure. TeacherKit has provided a convenient, touch-friendly way of taking attendance. For me, it's kept me organized by keeping all of my records in one place and saved me ample amounts of time by streamlining an old use of paper, pencil, and clipboard. As I teach nearly 400 different students in 15 different classes, it can be challenging to keep all the facts straight all the time. Throughout my teaching career, I've tried many different strategies to document behaviors, participation, etc. From post-it notes attached to the lesson plan, or even a notebook for each class. These former practices were inefficient, and eventually I would stop using them to the extent that I should. A unique and excellent feature within TeacherKit is that I can write a quick note about a student, a positive or negative behavior, accommodation, or anything that I don't want to forget. This information is saved, linked to that student, time-stamped in that class in which it occurred. TeacherKit keeps all my documentation in order, ensuring I don't forget the details. And as teachers, we all know how essential thorough and clear documentation is. TeacherKit also consolidates all my grading information into one place. I can now easily compile all of my assessment data and weight it the way that I want. It's totally customizable and works for me. It's fast, simple, and works very well. TeacherKit is also my primary communication tool for non-face-to-face communication with students and families. As I imported all of my students' and parents' email addresses in that CSV file, I can now quickly and efficiently communicate with the class as a whole or with any specific student. If a student was absent, I can email, or if there was an issue in class, I can quickly follow up and send an email with just the touch of a button. I can even email an entire class with the tap of a finger. No more need to cross-reference lists and find addresses in an address book. It's all done for you. And because of this simplicity, I now communicate with parents more than ever before.
TeacherKit has honestly revolutionized the way in which I stay organized professionally. It has streamlined and integrated most of the necessary tasks I have to do as a teacher. It has saved me ample amounts of time, which which I can then pour back into other areas, both personally and professionally. It has made me much more efficient and effective in what I do at work. If it can organize me in my 15 classes, I can only imagine the ample gains as a classroom teacher. Oh, and did I mention? This app was free. I'm used to paying for quality, not having it handed to me on a silver platter for no cost at all. Thank you so much, TeacherKit. I'm going to continue to use this app and tell all my colleague friends about it. Thank you.